Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your daily dose of skill. Today's YouTube video is very special. In the first part, we are going to see the biggest gift in the history of the World of Tanks. And in the second part, we will see the mechanics of the tier 11 tank destroyers and light tanks. Now, I really want to highlight one thing, fellas. This is massive. This is massive gift, and we are going to talk about creating another accounts in a second, because this gift is just okay. First of all, let's watch it. We will talk about it, shall we? Let's go.
The massive World of Tanks Update 2.0 is the perfect time to start your tanking journey or return to it. The most epic gift in the game's entire history awaits every commander. This is unprecedented. Millions of resources and, most importantly, any tech tree branch of your choice.
Fellas, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, whenever they are saying it's unprecedented, they truly mean it. This is absolutely insanity.
Decide which vehicles you want, and they'll roll into your garage from Tier 6 to Tier 10. Researched, purchased, and set up in the top configuration. You can research Tier 11s from the first day of the update.
Just to calm down and just to take it easy. You're the player who all the time struggled to get whatever line. You couldn't go through the Tier 6 tank. So with a simple click of the button, you are getting the whole line in your garage. You are not purchasing anything. You are not doing anything from Tier 6 to Tier 10. So for example, you always dreamed about the mouse, but we are too lazy to grind it. Here you go. You are taking it.
If you've already got everything, researched and purchased all the tech tree branches, including the Tier 10s, you can expect some special decorative honors. Besides vehicles, you'll get 2,500 gold, 15,000 bonds for improved equipment or even a premium vehicle, 10 million credits, enough for a Tier 11 vehicle, crew books and retraining orders. Your new vehicles will be manned by aces, a full month of premium account, and the same again after completing some simple missions. Personal reserves and missions for combat XP, and also a commemorative medal and 2D style.
Fellas, this is the gift that every and each World of Tanks player has on existing account. 2,500 gold, 15,000 bonds, which is literally pretty much you can get 2 premium tanks if you have 1,000 bonds laying in the garage, 10 million credits, a lot of premium days. I mean, everything beyond belief. What we can see from this, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that World of Tanks is going all in on this patch, and they really want to attract the old players that quit the game some time ago, and in the same time that players who would just join the game and they would instantly have a head start, or alternatively players that get rid of them account in one or another way, or the account got hacked, whatever was the situation. Right? Yeah, absolutely
There's so
insanity.
much good stuff.
Now, for
All
new
that's
players.
left is to share it with a friend. If you know somebody who's never played World of Tanks, call them into battle. Commanders that sign up after the release of Update 2.0 will also get a tech tree branch, and another one to boot.
The new accounts will be able to get 2 tech tree branches instantly from Tier 6 to Tier 10. So that means whenever you are creating the account, you are starting with the 2 tech tree branches up to the Tier 10. I can instantly tell you it is about the time to have a new account, or if you just started playing the game, you want to create more accounts. For that and explore what do you like and what do you enjoy in the game. One more thing to quickly highlight. In the pinned comment, you are going to see the link. If you are starting to play World of Tanks, you can get yourself a Tier 3 premium tank by the ref link. Ref link will give the benefit for me. That means I will get paid for every and each account created. It is very important thing to say, and pretty much you can choose 1 out of 3 tanks and just create account in this way, and obviously get yourself 2 tech tree lines and whatnot, and support me directly, literally for free, right? I would highly appreciate it. It would be very, very nice, and it would be very much appreciated, right?
2 branches, that's right. Any 2 tier 10s for free. We recommend choosing ones with different playstyles. On top, newcomers will get several tier 6 and 7
premium tanks for free in the new account. Tier 6 Type 64, which is good, Skoda, which is meh, Tiger, which is okay, IS-2, which is okay if I recall it properly.
Vehicles for free. And also a set of tier 8 and 9 premium vehicles for rental. You can learn to play, earning credits and XP and training crew members.
Okay, I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to say that straight into the face. This reward, what you are giving for a new players, or what new players are getting, is absolutely insanity, and there is no reason not to create couple of the new accounts. I truly mean it, and I'm going to do that myself. Most likely I'm going to start my free-to-play account career at this point in time, because bonuses are absolutely amazing, and I will showcase how you can progress without spending too much money into the game, or too much money, pretty much not spending anything. Zero. Yes, I have an idea for that as well.
As you go. Besides vehicles, new players can expect heaps of other gifts. 6 million credits, a starter pack of equipment, crew books, missions for crew XP and personal reserves, premium account, and customization elements. And in addition, a set of daily missions with handy, enjoyable rewards. It's never been so easy to start playing World of Tanks.
Is true.
You'll get everything you need to play comfortably and research Tier 11 vehicles.
It is true.
No matter if you're a rookie or a veteran, you can grab your gift starting from the release of Update 2.0 right until the following update comes out. Forward to new heights.
Okay. Let's be honest here. This, what Wargaming is giving it is straight up insanity, right? It is straight up insanity what Wargaming is giving over there. Once again, it's crazy. Now, I really want to talk about the importance of getting the new accounts, especially if you are not so experienced player and you haven't tested that many lines. Create couple of the accounts. For example, take one Esterva line, take other mouse line, other 60TP, other whatever E5. Test out the things so you will know exactly what to grind in the game, and it literally takes seconds to create new account and to get goodies. There is literally no reason not to, and having those accounts is all the time good and awesome. Now, that brings me to the other point. The matchmaking is going to be effed up for the 2.0. Think about this. New players are joining the game instantly going to the tier 10. This is going to be insanity. A lot of tourists, a lot of meat to farm. It is going to be an interesting journey, I can promise you that. And I assume that matchmaking is going to be like on the Christmas time. You are seeing the guys in the tier 10 shooting pigeons because, you know, what to do. Anyways, that's one bit. The other bit, if you are interested in the 2.0 and you want to see how we are going to do the things overall ourselves, you want to see tier 11 tanks, and overall us playing, I am going to be streaming a lot September. A lot. My plan from September 1st, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, from September 1st, I am streaming every single day non-stop from 12 Lithuanian time to pretty much into the midnight and more. Every single day, although Monday we are starting even earlier on the Asia server. Now, other thing. You may think that YouTube is going to sacrifice from that. No, YouTube will be thriving. Because my plan is to create not one YouTube video a day, but 2. On the main channel and on extra channel, we are going to be releasing videos daily from September 2nd, most likely, because on the September 1st, I will test everything out like crazy mother trucker. And on September 2nd, we are going to go like crazy mother truckers, and we are going to work very, very hard for that. Right? It is absolutely insanity, and it is crazy, fellas, what we are going to do. So if you want to tune in into the live segments, we are streaming on the Twitch and we are streaming on the YouTube Extra channel. Feel free to say hi and feel free to tune in. One more thing, the YouTube Extra doesn't have a chat, so you cannot talk. You can talk only on Twitch, and that's only one way how we can maintain two channels, right? Anyways, absolutely insanity. Now, without further ado, let's teleport straight into the second bit of this video, and let's see tier 11, shall we? Okay, fellas, part 2 of today's youth video. Let's take a look into the tank destroyers and into one light tank. What Wargaming has done and how does it look like? Let's go.
Tier 11 isn't just about new tanks. It's 16 unique vehicles that add a whole new layer of gameplay. It features heavy steel, mobile medium tanks, and, of course, next-level firepower. Today, we'll show you 3 tank destroyers and 1 light tank that spots targets for them.
One thing what I want to say, we reacted into every and each video of the 2.0, right? And for some reason, the tank destroyers are the least exciting for me. But maybe that's only me, but this is how I feel like.
The ATFV-230 Breaker is a vehicle with a bad attitude that breaks tanks like toys. Its gun quickly strips heavy tanks to their last rivets. The gun depression angles help it.
Okay. 480 alpha damage, 283 millimeters of penetration with the standards, 331 with a gold, top speed 20 kilometers per hour. Pretty much it is a Badger, right? This is how it feels like, and this is how it looks like. Obviously armor is a different thing. Good luck penetrating it whenever it's hold down.
It always stay on high ground, while the traverse angles make fighting from there a breeze. Its armor, meanwhile, will crack even the strongest teeth. Even under a hail of shells, the Breaker keeps moving forward, and it has the direct drive mechanic to help it. The vehicle's engine automatically increases its power and top speed as you move forward. The longer you drive, the more horsepower you get. This mechanic lets you deliver your damage per minute exactly where it's needed most, right?
Okay, looking into all of this, imagine Badger with ability to boost your engine power whenever you are going on top of the hill. Is it Himmelsdorf, is it Kempenovka or something? So pretty much you are going faster up the hill, right? The moments whenever you cannot reach your top speed because it is too steep, right? This is how it looks like. For me personally, I am going to be honest, fellas. I don't like tank destroyers. I hate Badger. This one, I feel the same way. Although I think it is going to be powerful tank.
On time. Thanks to this, the Breaker can show up in places where it's least expected. In positional combat, it fights with maneuverability typical of heavy TDs, because the bonuses reset when you stop. This lets the vehicle stay true to its role, but cover long distances more quickly. The unique upgrade system available for every Tier 11 vehicle will let you push the Breaker's characteristics to their limits. And once you've fully upgraded it, you can unlock new customization elements to complement its brutal look. This applies to every vehicle in the new tier. Even the breaker needs some sniper support sometimes. Someone to deliver the decisive blow. Enter the Hirschkäfer. This is a tank destroyer on the Leopard 1's chassis.
Okay, now this is an interesting one. Pretty much it is a grille tier 11, but we can clearly see that alpha damage is looking kind of weak, honestly. 550 alpha damage, nothing too crazy. 295 millimeters of penetration with the standards, 345 with gold, quite a bit of the hit points. Very quick, 60 kilometers for tank destroyer, with a pretty good gun dispersion, quite a bit of the gun depression, but once again 13 seconds reload for 550 alpha damage. That doesn't look that crazy or that impressive, but there's a twist.
Mobility is never an issue. It strikes from nowhere, then vanishes, only to reappear and strike again, and knock the enemy down. Its propellant thermal control system gradually boosts final accuracy and damage per shot when the vehicle is stationary or moving at less than 20 kilometers per hour. A good sniper always waits for the best opportunity. When moving faster than 20 kilometers per hour, the charge bar reduces. After firing, it resets and starts building up again. This way, you can choose between frequent shots or fewer, deadlier ones. At full charge,
I can tell you exactly how the things will look like. Those grilles, tier 11, will sit near the red line, always heated their shells, right? And they are going to be able to do 800 damage, right? For Bravling, this ability, unless you are calculating, even the thing is, you cannot hit the shell whenever you are driving quickly, right? This is the most important thing of all of this, at least in my opinion.
You gain a significant boost to damage
It's
and
a
accuracy,
sniper.
plus an additional bonus. A guaranteed enemy ammo rack explosion if they have fewer HP than your average damage per shot.
Have you seen that? Okay, imagine that. Imagine that. You have enemy has 750 hit points. You hitting your gun up to 800 and guaranteed ammo rack explosion, fellas. What the actual F is this? This
At
is
full
cool.
charge,
This
you
is
gain
cool.
a significant boost to damage and accuracy, plus an additional bonus. A guaranteed enemy ammo rack explosion if they have fewer HP than your average damage per shot. Total destruction guaranteed.
I can tell you where this tank will serve. You know those shitty missions whenever you need to do the critical hits? This is where this tank will serve very, very well, and you are prioritizing the tanks with a low amount of the hit points.
The Hirschkäfer can be very fast when it needs to be, but it's not in a hurry. The enemy is only faster on their way back to the garage. The Hirschkäfer will need a fast-firing ally, the fastest firing of all. The STRV-10712 is a true nightmare for the enemy.
This stealthy sniper doesn't rely on a single decisive strike. It occupies a position and
with its penetration, damage per minute, high
Same alpha damage as a tier 9 or tier 10, 390 alpha damage, 319 millimeters of penetration with the standards, 361 millimeter with the gold, 2000 hit points, crazy accuracy. This is going to be insanity. And pretty insane shell velocity as well. If you know Esterva, tier 10 is rated epic. This tank is living by that for people who love sniping from the back, right?
hydro pneumatic suspension and siege mode, the STRV inherits all the strengths of its branch and adds its own. On top of its travel and siege modes, the vehicle also features a new one, pillbox mode. It maximizes all the pros and cons of siege mode. The main engine shuts down so that vehicle vibrations don't interfere with the gunner's aim. As a result, the TD can barely move. But its damage per minute, aiming time, and accuracy become even better than in siege mode. To activate pillbox mode, hold the X key for a few seconds. Pressing it still activates either siege mode or travel mode. Siege mode remains for shorter distances when you need some mobility. Use it when you need to fire, but don't have time to set up a long-term sniper nest. So don't be put off when the STRV-1712 becomes an almost immobile firing point in its unique mode. The enemies in its crosshairs will also become just as immobile very quickly.
Okay, quick information. So pretty much STRV has 3 modes at this point in time. The first mode, you cannot shoot from it, you are relocating. The second mode, as we have currently in the game, you can be aggressive with it, but your mobility is very, very limited, right? 10 or 20 kilometers per hour, whatever that is, but many people are playing with STRV aggressively in the ridgeline and they're being successful. So this mother trucker can do the same thing, everything is fine. And on top of that, you have a bonus, so super accuracy, like insane accuracy, but you are becoming immobilized pretty much, right? And it takes a lot of time to get in and get out of the mode, so it's going to be used. I can give you one case scenario whenever you want to use this. Imagine Malinovka. You are sitting in the magical forest in Malinovka, right? Enemies are slowly going towards you. You have a light tank that is spotting for you, and you have laser accuracy. So you snipe with a pillar mode or the however you would call this, turret mode, whatever, right? Other than that, in most situations, I think this is going to be useless. For example, you get this in the Himmelsdorf, or you are playing with this in the Himmelsdorf map. Do you want to use it? No, you don't want to. So it is very, very, very unique and very specific case, at least in my opinion. That's how I look at it.
Last but not least, our light tank, the eyes and ears of Tier 11, the KPZ Borkenkäfer. It's a very fast, compact spotter with an excellent balance of
340 alpha damage, 249 millimeters of penetration, 290 with hit, very, very quick, quite a bit of the hit points as well. Accuracy is looking okay, gun depression minus 14, which is absolutely insanity, and very, 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 very good view range.
View range and concealment. It will most likely see you first. But that's only half the trouble. The real trouble begins when it fires. The Borkenkäfer can scout in a completely new way, using its shells. Pressing X equips a shell with a laser target designator. When the shell hits an enemy, it applies one of 2 effects. If the target is already spotted, the hit increases the time it stays visible and the damage it takes. If the Borkenkäfer successfully marks a target in the firing line of allies, that target will take more damage. If the target wasn't spotted, hitting it places a marker saying, "You hit it, there's an enemy there."
Now, this is very controversial one. From what I have seen, people, we are complaining about this quite a bit. At least I'm talking about the YouTube comment section, and I'm talking about the live streams that some of the folks are thinking that it is completely broken, and you have a fair point. But this is a perfect world. Perfect world. You are hitting some sort of bush in the Prokhorovka, and everyone is, oh, look at this, dung, 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 slapping everyone. Now, let's get real. Life isn't perfect, and the chance of that happening is very, very little. In reality, most of the light tanks are very disappointed that you are spotting the target. You know your teammate is able to hit it, but your teammate is putting his finger up the nose and picking it, you know? So, in my opinion, this is very powerful whenever you are playing in platoon and we are talking about the good players or players who are communicating. Listen, Igor, I'm going to shoot this bush, pay attention, am I hitting something or not? That is the most important thing, right? And if you are playing in platoon, it's going to be very, very powerful. On the other hand, if you are playing solo, in my opinion, you are not going to get that much benefits of this. At least that's what I think. Now, looking into this ability that you are pretty much putting a debuff on the tank, it's kind of like a stun, but enemy is taking more damage. Let's listen once again.
Already spotted, the hit increases the time it stays visible and the damage it takes. If the Borkenkäfer successfully marks a target in the firing line of allies, that target will take more damage. If the target wasn't spotted, hitting it places a marker saying, "You hit it, there's an enemy there." The marker doesn't highlight the target's silhouette, only its position is revealed, and not just to you. This mechanic unlocks new opportunities for team play. Show your skills and creativity and win like never before with a next-level scout.
Beautiful. Beautiful, fellas. I believe I do not need to tell you that it is one of my favorite tanks as well, right? I am definitely going to be playing quite a bit in Platoon to check out the things. And we'll see how many times we can have abilities, or we will have abilities to spot someone beforehand. With this new mechanics, and platoon mates would mess them up, right? It is quite an interesting thing. Okay, quite exciting stuff, fellas. I must admit, I am not too. Let's start from this. I am not interested in Almighty Breaker, but that is for me. I hate Badger, I hate this tank, I have no doubts whatsoever that some folks would enjoy it and definitely have some fun playing with it. Esterva, speaking about the extra pillar mode, it is only for a deep sniping in very specific situations and in very specific positions. At least this is how I look at it. So also, where the usability of this goes, it's going to be an interesting one. Because if you will get caught whenever you are in that pillar mode or turret mode, however you would call this, pillbox mode, you are dead. Grille. It was a big surprise for me that Grille is ammo reacting the tank whenever it has more alpha damage than the tank has hit points. That is quite cool, and it is quite a nice thing. Although, speaking about the overall alpha damage, if you are not using super mode, or I suppose to say propellant terminal control system, it's kind of underwhelming, right? Let's be honest here. 550 alpha damage with a tank destroyer, come on. It is nothing too crazy. But once again, you will need to hit your gun and it's okay. Now, the light tank is very, very powerful, mostly playing in platoon, at least in my opinion. And think about this. You are seeing some sort of enemy that is about to get slaughtered. He has full hit points, let's say mouse, and the endgame gangbang starts, right? You are marking the mouse, and mouse is taking even more damage. Extremely powerful thing, probably one of the powerful tanks out there, but once again, for the most part, I would say you need to play in platoon, right? Okay, beautiful, fellas, beautiful. That's what I have for you today. Now, like I mentioned it in the start of the video, we are going to be streaming like crazy mother truckers. My schedule is going to be streaming 12 to 14 hours a day the whole September without any days off, like I mentioned it before. If you want to see how the tanks are looking like, feel free to tune in into the stream and feel free to say hi. You can watch the stream in two ways, either Twitch or either YouTube. Anyways, love you all. Thank you very much for watching and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.